Good evening, everybody. Yep, that's good. Levels are good. Lighting is good. It is strange. I've upgraded my lighting setup. There is now a giant ring of something just glaring in my face, and it's actually not that bad. They've dimmed it just enough to not be. Well, I can still see the screen, so there's that. Hey everyone. So yes, this is a stream where we mostly work on ScummVM, which is a engine for playing old games, and in particular the Director engine inside ScummVM. Director, Macromedia Director, a very popular technology used in the early 90s for all sorts of multimedia stuff, including games, which is what we're playing today. We're continuing on from last week's partial playthrough / test of Wrath of the Gods, a absolutely bonkers FMV adventure game set in ancient Greece. It is oh my god, it's been a joy. I did not know about this game until I guess I was like looking through Phil Salvador, the Obscuratories blog, and it's just better than anything I could have ever hoped for. Like, I don't know, I did not have it when growing up. I would have loved the absolute pants off it if I did. It's just, anyway, we'll start the game and then we'll kind of talk about what it's all about. So how do we recap? How do we recap exactly what happened? So, easiest way to describe it is it's kind of like it's like all of the different Greek or, Greek myths and legends kind of put together into like a big, blended together into a big smoothie. So it's like all sorts of, I guess, different stories, and you get to play through them as, well, your character is ostensibly a prince that was abandoned at birth because, I guess, like, the oracle told the king. I think the oracle just said that you were going to rule, and the king didn't like that, so basically just forced you to be abandoned in the woods, where you were looked after by a centaur for 20 years. Anyway, that part of the game is kind of hand-waved away. You just kind of emerge from your centaur-based education, fully formed in the ways of, I guess, man and beast. From that, and then you basically just kind of start going around trying to find out, like, what your story is. Pretty early on, we found out that we were actually a royal lineage. We just found, I think, a sword and a sandal under a rock. We took that to a castle. We kind of matched the insignia on the sword to a banner on the wall, and then the king said, "Oh no, you are as prophesied. You're my son." Okay, great. And so then we just became, I guess, a legitimate prince with a crown and everything. What else we do? We visited hell. We went to the edge of a cliff. Someone like kicked us off, and then we just ended up in we ended up in Hades, which is separate to hell, apparently. We ended up in Hades, tricked a ghost out of their life savings, paid it to Charon, got out of Hades, which you can apparently just has like it's got a big mall-like entrance. Did that. Found another way to hell. I think we got, like, later on we found the Chimera, and the Chimera murdered us. Oh, and also the Hydra. That we found the Hydra, and the Hydra murdered us. But that didn't take us to hell. That took us to Zeus, who got very sulky that we were in heaven because apparently we hadn't earned the right to be on Mount Olympus. So yeah, this game is like, a lot of love and production value has gone into this game. It's a little bit of a hot mess. And there are no walkthroughs on the internet that I could find. There is long play, which is apparently 2 hours long, and if I recall, we were at the 30-minute mark after playing for about 3 hours, but we weren't doing the most efficient path. So anyway, without further ado, let's start the game. I'll just switch to game mode. Give me a sec. There we go. So, so yeah, previously when we were playing, there were two major bugs that ScummVM had. One was that yeah, that I had messed up the timing code. I assume that when Director 3 said you could pick a delay of 120 seconds, you could go that high. Actually, the answer is you can make delays that are 95 seconds long. If you scroll the scroll bar beyond that, then that interferes with the video. Wait for a video to stop playing time codes, which is what was happening, which then meant speech was a bit busted. That's now been fixed. And there's also just been some, I guess, scripting parsing mistakes that have been rectified. Mostly just due to like compatibility with Director 2, which is a lot less fussy when it comes to what you can type. Apparently, it turns out you can just type whatever you like before the first word, macro or factory. So, yep, that's been fixed. So we should now be able to visit Hercules, who is plowing the fields of, what was the name of the fields? Anyway, apparently he's doing his trials in hell, and we can say hi to Herc down there. So we will rejoin here, which I believe is back at the crossroads. Yeah, it's back at the crossroads. Now, what's the movie that... I think Herc's movie was number 46, so I'm just going to quickly look up the code for 46 so we can get back into the action. Yeah, 46am1. So we're just going to do a quick movie skip to 46am1.mmm, which is the movie file which has Hercules in it. Here he is. The Hercster. Looks like Hercules. What does this look like? Looks like... Oh, the Elysian Fields. That's right. This is one of the trials of Hercules. So, what's up? What's up, Herc?
Surprised to find Hercules in Hades? These are the Elysian Fields, where the cool guys go when they croak.
Also, in a show of professionalism, I realize again, I'm running my audio through the speakers. Hang on, that's going to probably sound awful. There we go. Sorry about that. We'll just try.
Surprised to find Hercules in Hades? These are the Elysian Fields, where the cool guys go when they croak.
Can't help but notice it's just you. It's just you there, Herc. So, either you have a pretty inflated opinion of yourself, or maybe you just don't have any mates. Anyway, I think Herc is an NPC, so let's just crack on. Oh, it's dark again. So we saw this in the previous bit with the Hydra. There are some parts of the game where apparently it's just too dark to go without a torchbearer, and you just see the blinky eyes, and you have to go back. Hey, for Squally One, good to see you. Welcome to ancient Greece. It's very dark, and okay, good. We can leave. Alrighty. What are we doing? We are. Oh, there is one other thing that's very useful about this game. So obviously, it is a game intended for youngsters that may not be like, believe it or not across Greek mythology. So the game is quite helpful in that it gives you an oracle, which is just a straight up hint system. I'm running the game in hardcore mode, which means you don't get the oracle. Or you have this info screen, which will just tell you some really, I guess in a snarky way, about the myth that this particular scene or vignette is referring to. So this is going to be all about Hercules, but I don't think we need to actually do anything with Hercules, so we won't pay too much attention to that. Okay, what's this way? Got so more Elysian Fields. Actually, I might have a quick squiz at the map. So another nice thing about this game is it actually gives you a pretty good I guess like overground map. So I guess like not all scenes are pictured there. Like the interim scene between the Elysian Fields is not there, but usually it'll just point to a little screenshot indicating where you are, which is quite good for just internalizing how you get around, because a lot of ancient Greece looks kind of pretty similar after a while. But anyway, so yeah, I guess we're in the Elysian Fields and we're no longer in hell. Oh,
Jason
hello.
and the Argonauts. Ha! You couldn't kill a gnat with that. Yeah, your mother wears foreign army boots.
This game has just, it's perfect. Changed nothing, especially the voice acting. All right. Who are these? Who are these two? Okay, so it's Jace and Perseus. So interestingly, like a lot of the myths that have been adapted for this game are indeed based on, well, some are based on Hercules, some are based on Jason, and some are based on Perseus. So it's kind of weird that they're just kind of like FMV kind of side characters to what is essentially their story. We'll just have like a quick look through this just in case there's anything we need to do. What have we got? The Elysian Fields were where the heroes went when they died, to pass an eternity in the pursuits of a heroic leisure, hunting, feasting, and bragging. It's not unreasonable to suppose that these activities included sparring of one sort or another. Having spent their mortal careers hacking, hewing, and stabbing at monsters and opponents, no doubt the heroes would have wanted to stay in shape. Okay, maybe I'm conflating it. Maybe the Elysian Fields are not part of the Trials of Hercules. Maybe they are like some nice part of the afterlife. And thus, one can readily imagine the likes of Perseus, say, engaged in boxing or jousting with the likes of Jason. Okay, so this is a little bit of fan service for the Jason heads. What can we do? Can we talk to them? Of course we can.
They sing my praises all through Greece, for I brought back the golden fleece. If you duplicate my feat, the fearsome dragon you must beat.
Now, also what I should mention is because we are testing this for ScummVM, I am keeping a separate document open with potential bugs. And I say potential because, like, for instance here, I would have assumed that by switching back to this movie, these two chums would have started beating the crap out of each other again, but no, the animation appears to have stopped, and that, to me, looks like something which shouldn't have happened. So I'll just write this down on my bug list. What movie is this? 46... one sec. 46CM1. Fight doesn't start after talking. Okay. And yeah, what I've got here is the ScummVM debug console, which is, I guess, basically just like the ability to kind of mess around with the interior of the running engine. I know we have two debuggers with this. We've got GDB, which is debugging ScummVM, and we have the internal debugger, which is kind of used for doing director specific commands. So like if we go help, you can see that we've got like commands to create breakpoints on functions in the script, commands to dump scripts, and the command that I'm doing right now is M for movie. And yeah, that basically just kind of tells me what, so we're on movie 46cm1.mmm, and we're on frame 356, which I'll also add to the bug report. Okay, so back to it. Can I talk to Perseus?
You can say you got this tip from the hero Perseus himself, so listen carefully. From rosy-fingered dawn till dusk, I fought the Gorgon drear, but never would have won renown without some godly gear.
Hey, Seb.
You can say you got this tip from the hero Perseus himself.
I think you're
So
right,
listen
and I hate it.
carefully. From rosy-fingered dawn till dusk, I
Okay,
fought
we
the
don't need to hear
Gorgon
again.
Drear,
Come on.
but never would have won renown without some godly gear.
Yeah, there is a bit of resemblance. Moving swiftly on. Where can we go from here? Can we go into this bush? Is that a screen barrier? Are we allowed to go anywhere? No, we have to go back. So we've got jousting, Orpheus. Oh, okay, yeah, like Sisyphus was where we started off in hell. That's sweet. Okay. And if we try and go this direction, then we just get we're just in the dark. It's not great, really. So we probably need some kind of light source before we go that way. So I guess we go back. Okay, that way is blocked. Okay. And then we've got old Sisyphus back here, which is... Okay, so puzzle 1. How do we get out of hell? We can't go that way, because that way is blocked. How about we go to... Okay, well, this... I'm assuming that we have to, like, find something in hell which enables us to get past this point. So if we go info, night vision. Back before there were imposing temples like the Parthenon or the Acropolis at Athens, people worshipped in caves and other natural spots where the power of the supernatural seemed strongest. In the dark recesses of a cave, of course, worship would have been impossible without the keenest of vision or some sort of light, and in the presence of stalagmites and stalactites and other strange subterranean excretions, the eyesight could easily be tricked by shadows cast by the flickering light. Even today, the guides of the birth cave of Zeus on Mount Dictating Crete will train their flashlights in such a way to show you the profile of the sleeping godly infant. Okay. And just to clarify, I don't have anything which is light emitting, so... And if I just look around, looks like darkness. It's not great. So... So we'll go back just one more time. Like there's no hidden items on the ground or anything here. Nope.
Jason and the Argonauts. Ha! You couldn't kill a gnat with that.
Yeah, your mother wears foreign army boots.
Okay, no way out of the scene. These two people fighting. So I... I'm gonna consult the long play, because I guess, yeah, the trouble with kind of test flighting games like this is that you don't kind of know if the reason why you're stuck is legitimate or not, or, you know, by legitimate I mean, like, does the game... like, is the game is the game supposed to be blocking you, or is the game broken in some way? Like, when we were testing Eastern Minded, The Lost Souls of Togno, like, one of the puzzles was you have to kind of like pick up a certain, but you have to pick up these instruments, and one of the instruments only appears in a certain spot at a certain time, and I think the trick was that's right, you were meant to play another instrument to make it appear, and then it just never appeared. So you're effectively just doomed to never finish. So hopefully it's not something like nothing like that. Of the gods. Oh, I have a sinking feeling that the long play that I found of this, the long play that I found of this did not go to hell, at least not in this part of the timeline, but, I mean, you have to go to hell, right? I mean, it's not a proper playthrough of the game if you don't visit hell. Scanning through. Oh. Oh, it's that. Okay. Alright. So I think that the proper solution to the darkness puzzle is that there was like a lady that was selling firewood, and I believe you're meant to purchase some firewood, set it on fire, and then you have a torch. But the lady is kind of back where it is in hell. So I think maybe let's walk back to the... Actually, we don't even have to walk back to the crossroads. We can just restore a game. Because this is at the crossroads. And we'll just know next time to not go to hell. Okay, so go... Memory serves. We go back to the castle, we go down this little stretch of dirt which doesn't look like a road but actually is a road. That'll take us to quadrant second... Oh no, it'll take us to the pool with the lady where we've got the helmet. Just saunter past that. Okay, here's the beehive. Where are the bees? Shouldn't the... We stole some honey. Like, I would have thought that the bees would get angry. Or do they get... Oh, they get angry on the next screen. Because we took the honey. And,
No bees in the temple.
okay. So we can't go to the temple because we've got too many bees. But I think the firewood lady is here. Yes. And we got a gem for solving the alphabet puzzle. Unless she wants 2 gems. If she wants 2 gems, then we're in trouble.
Hello again! Remember me? Yeah, there was no future in Elixir. I'm in a new line now. Want to buy some nice seasoned firewood? Only 2 gems?
2. Alright, well you better remember that it's only 1 gem, because I paid all my alphabet money. Maybe I can get more alphabet money if I solve the puzzle again. Does it remember? I think, So here's a question is, does the save state in this game keep track of whether you've solved the alphabet puzzle or not? I mean, well, it hasn't keeping track of, I mean, I did solve the alphabet puzzle and I didn't remember that, but does it remember that I stole the money? So, remove that. Get more money. Okay. That is just what I needed. Now. Oh, no. Okay. This is where we got murdered last time. We do not want to get murdered again. We want to get some firewood so that hopefully we can get out of hell. Okay. I see. Alright. So we've got ourselves firewood. Now, my prediction is that we have to go... the only time I can remember there being fire is... There are some torches when you get killed by the Hydra. So, how far away is that? Hopefully not too far. Hydra, where's the... Okay. And yes, a disclaimer, this is me trying to solve the puzzle honestly, like, I don't... All I've seen is like the little thumbnail showing that, you have some kind of torch to get past that dark bit. I'm just assuming that you have to defeat the Hydra to get that far, but maybe we have to go back. Maybe we have to go back, but we could always, I guess, do a warp. Do a sneaky warp. Alright, so not too far now before the Hydra. And certain... Oh... I killed the Hydra, didn't I? So I can't get killed anymore by it. Okay. Bad plan. Bad plan. Reverse. Reverse. Do I have anything in my... I don't have anything in my backpack which can set fire to things. That's unfortunate. So I guess we just go onward. Chimera didn't bring fire, did it? Is that a thing chimeras do? Why are the bees following me here? That's new. Don't forget the water. Ah, interesting. Okay.
What's the matter? Was it something I said?
Maybe that's the solution to the puzzle. Maybe that's what gets rid of the bees. Because they did kind of buzz off in the opposite direction. And I still have the honeycomb. Will they appear here? No! Okay, another puzzle solved. You gotta jump in the water to get rid of the bees.
Profane mortal, who dares approach these sacred precincts without an offering?
Oh, without an offering. Alright, so... no bees, and we need an offering. Which we don't have. Oh, does the literature say what kind of offering we need? Parthenon was built in the peak of the Acropolis during the city's golden age. Pericles commissioned its construction. Lots of cool stuff about the Parthenon. Oh, just stuff about the Parthenon. So we've got firewood. No means of lighting it. And around the corner here is the alphabet puzzle. And our buddy, the Chimera. Some said the Chimera had a lion's front, a goat's middle, and a snake's tail, but with a single head pertaining to the lion portion. But others submit that the monster had 3 separate heads, lion, goat, and snake, with, or some say without, the accompanying body parts pertinent to each. One thing is certain, the Chimera was one mixed-up monster, which is not to say it was lacking in a ferociousness, or in any way unsuitable as a proper hero's adversary. The proper hero in question was named Bellerophon. The Chimera does breathe fire, doesn't it? Because I remember being burnt to death. Oh, yeah, and that's how he got sent to hell. Now, Bellerophon was a citizen of Corinth who was exiled owing to a murder which he had committed. In those days, it was possible to be purified of the guilt of such a crime, and Bellerophon was due in course absolved by King Proteus of neighbouring Tyrans. And the king's wife, generally identified as Henneboer? Oh my god, sorry about my pronunciation, this is really bad. Anyway, the king's wife made a pass at the young hero, and when he repulsed her advances, she told her husband that Bellerophon had made a pass at her. Oh. King Proteus cloaked his indignation, not wishing to violate the sacred obligations of hospitality by doing harm to his guest. But he contrived his revenge by asking Bellerophon to deliver a letter on his behalf to King... oh my god. Iobates of Lycia, his father-in-law. This is somewhat surprising in that writing hadn't been invented yet, except perhaps a rudimentary form used for inventory keeping on the island of Crete and certain parts of the mainland. No wonder Bellerophon couldn't make out the meaning of the message she was to deliver. Either that or the letter was sealed, although, for that matter, letters hadn't been invented yet either. What the message said was, "Dear Iobates, please do me a favour and kill the person who hands you this." To do so proved impossible, however. Iobates being bound by the same strictures of hospitality as King Proteus. So instead, he feasted Bellerophon for a goodly number of days and nights, until at length he announced that he had a favour to ask of him. And again, this is a page about the Chimera, and we're just talking about some random king, wanting to offer house guest. Assuming that this had something to do with a return letter to Proteus, Bellerophon may well have been giving thought to establishing the first postal service, when Iobates surprised him with the unexpected nature of the request. Would Bellerophon be so kind as to rid the kingdom of the Chimera? Not wishing to sugarcoat the challenge, the king went on to describe the Chimera as a fire-breathing as a fire-breathing monster directly related to Hercules' nemesis, the many-headed Hydra, and Cerberus, the Hound of Hell. The king was hoping to make good on his son-in-law Proteus' request to do away with Bellerophon, and he'd hit upon the Chimera as the ideal agent in expediting his young guest's demise. And while one might think he would have made little of the Chimera's dangers in order to instill a false sense of security, Iobates had sized up Bellerophon and deduced that he was a sucker for a challenge. The bigger, the better. And in fact, Bellerophon was pleased at the opportunity to elevate himself from mere postal delivery person to authentic hero. He immediately began to plan his campaign of attack. Word was that the Chimera was virtually impregnable to any ground assault. Others have waded in on foot with spear or sword, to their eternal regret, because they then have to hang out with Hercules. There was even a rumor of a mounted Thessalian who had come up short in the encounter, his horse having been blasted out from under him by the Chimera's fiery breath. With a keen sense of logistics, Bellerophon narrowed down his viable options to an attack either by air or sea, the latter, of course, being out by virtue of the inland nature of the Chimera's lair. He settled on the aerial option and immediately set out to procure himself a winged steed. Okay, so finally we get our hint, which is basically, you need a Pegasus. Don't go fighting a Chimera without a Pegasus. I'm gonna save here. Chimera murder. Part of me thinks,
Not that. Try something else. That?
no. Are there any places? Okay, so there's the temple, and then there's... Okay, the Chimera is kind of like a dead end. Chariot. Oh, is there another way off the, another way out of the pool screen? There's another way out of the pool screen. Okay. So we won't go to hell just yet, because we don't have the tools we need. There you go. So Firewood Lady's up that path. We can't go to the temple because we don't have an offering. But apparently there is, and yeah, apparently there's a way off the pool screen that doesn't take you to the castle. Can we just go through here? Yes, we can. That little gap in the shrubbery, that's not background. That's a path. Okay, what do we got here? Chariot shop. Okay. Game just taking a few liberties with the surroundings. Also kind of, yeah. One of the weird things about this game, you know, it's set in ancient Greece, but everything kind of looks wrecked. Like, don't think ruins were around in ancient Greece. Looks like a poster. That it seems. Can we pick up the poster? Oh, I can sit down in the chair. Guess it's a nice enough animation, but doesn't really get us anywhere. How about the little window? I mean, like, the descriptions in this game, I mean, you get, like, lots of kind of, like, fun color and snarky paraphrasing with the info screen, but descriptions of this game. What the hell was that? Oh, is this where you're meant to, like... Can we put it...
Nope. Not that.
Oh, maybe we're meant to use this to gamble for gems? Anyway, that sounds... tedious, so we're not going to do that. Did something happen outside? Is that what that noise was? No, just a strange noise. Okay, tell me about the historical accuracy of this scene, game. Even heroes had to put up with the aggravation of unreasonable business hours. To play the slot machine, put a gem in the deposit slot above the flashing arrow, then use the hand cursor to pull down on the red handle. If you get lucky and hit a jackpot, hand on the gems to add them to your inventory. When you're done, click the... yeah, okay. So, is that what this place is? Just like a place to put a slot machine? I'm assuming it's going to be like that for now. Let's wander off this way. Okay. Well, this looks nice. Do we get a boat, I wonder? We get a boat! Alright, what's... yeah. Looks like a boat. Great. Okay, so this is more of the Jason legend. Okay, when Jason arrived in Ioculus to claim the throne that by rights was his uncle Polias had no intention of giving it up. What would you do to get rid of someone who was giving you difficulties? Polias asked his nephew. Send him after the Golden Fleece. Okay, yep. So we're talking about the Golden Fleece myth. I know that the Golden Fleece myth is very long, so I'm going to try and fast forward through this. Okay. I'm going to try and just get on the boat. Or rummage around in the barrel. What did I find? I found some ship's biscuit. Can I take more? Oh, I can just get on the boat.
Welcome aboard the Argo, finest ship that ever sailed, built with the help of the gods. They even installed a talking timber. Darn thing won't shut up.
Stop me if you've heard this one. Guy comes into a tailor shop holding a pair of pants. Tailor says, Euripides? Guy says, yeah, Eumenides?
See what I mean? Up ahead are the clashing rocks. You want to take her through?
Yikes. Alright, Ooh, we can ring the bell. Yeah. Let's... Maybe we can interact with the bird.
What?
Oh no!
Okay. That was pretty... Oh. Oh dear. Alright, well, chalk that one up. We're up to the first crash of the evening. We have tried to create an audio stream where the beginning starts before the end. Which obviously just can't happen. Alright, well what are we trying to do? Loops. Of course it optimizes out. Why would it be? So I'm just quickly checking here, like, if we can patch this. Because it seems like it would be a pretty easy thing. Because, you know, something like this should not crash the engine. It should just raise an error. Okay, so... yeah, right. Ah. Okay. Which cast member is this? Oh, no. Down 5. Yeah, there we go. So cast member 339 is causing strife. Just gonna write that down. And what movie is this? G debugger. Is G debugger here? Yes, it is. I think it's no. Just 0. 30 AM1. So I'm just, you know, sneakily abusing post-mortem GDB here to tell me what movie and frame is problematic. So frame 583. 583, cast ID 339. Okay, so to just, I guess, stop this, well, you know, we'll just put in a temporary patch for now. Hopefully it won't take too long. We want to be in, which file was it? Sound.cpp. And I should really pay more attention. 782. Yeah. So this code here basically, when there is a sound cast member and director, if it's in SND format, that has the ability to kind of be kind of like a looping sound effect, which has its own rules about playback. But basically, yeah, this code here just tries to create it from a timestamp. However, it is possible, evidently, for loop start and loop end to not be one after the other. So I guess we'll go, I'll just add a quick thing, fix me, determine the correct behavior for loop cut points. Oh, no. So we'll go if loop end is less than loop start. I guess as a fallback, we could always just do like a normal, like play back the entire thing. Okay, that'll at least kind of give us mostly what we want. Anywho, we will... Okay, that's been rebuilt, which means I can quit that. Start again. Did I? Oh no, yeah, that's right. We saved it we saved it the camera, so we should be okay. Resume. Almost got murdered. So I should have firewood in my... Oh, wait. Oh, it's in alphabetical order. Oh, that makes me sad. Kimura murder. So I should have... Yes, I have the firewood. Did I chase away the bees? Oh, it's okay. We know how to chase away the bees. Actually, do it on the way. Alright. No bees. I'll just pop another save here. Chariot stand. Okay, take the biscuit.
Welcome aboard the Argo, finest ship that ever sailed, built with the help of the gods. They even installed a talking timber. Darn thing won't shut up.
Stop me if you've heard this one. Guy comes into a tailor shop holding a pair of pants. Tailor says, Euripides? Guy says, yeah, Eumenides.
See what I mean? Up ahead are the clashing rocks. You want to take her through?
Why does this guy have like a Popeye voice? Let's talk to the bird. That's okay.
What? Oh no!
Here we
So you're the young upstart who just smashed the Argo to pieces. Let me see if I've got this straight. You're given a custom boat, and you don't even try out the options? Next time, check out all the bells and whistles.
Oh, okay. I guess that's...
Oh my gods, fellas, he's back. You sure you want to take her through again?
Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Okay. Looks like a bird. A bird with a hotspot. What have I got? I've got sandals, a sword, tiara, helmet. Can I throw the biscuit at the bird? It's just feeding the bird. It's not really...
Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Not that. Try something else. That? Nope, not that. Try something else. That?
The solution involves the biscuits. Oh, here we go. What? Okay. Well... I guess we can feel good about ourselves for that. Oh, because the rocks wanted to squish the bird, not us.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Wait, what? Does that even work? Oh. Oh yeah, I know.
Captain, sir, we're about to pass the siren. Her song so sweet it makes you lose your mind and crash into the rocks. You take the tiller.
Okay, well... We definitely want to see what happens when we crash into the rocks. The rocks. So I'm pretty sure what we need to do is we need to shove the beeswax in our ears to avoid the siren song, because that's how the myth goes. But I'm sure we'll be fine. You know, our guy knows what they're doing. Yeah, okay. So we just end up here. I mean, everyone's probably dead, but try not to think too hard about that. Oh, and this is like an entirely new area. Okay, no, we want to go back to crashing into the rocks and try beeswaxing. You should be saying something, my friend. What movie is this? 31 AM1. Can I add this to the bug list? Okay.
What?
Way to go. You did it. You made it through the rocks. You're a hero.
Yeah, it wasn't a bug. It's because he had the wax in his ears. That's why it was quiet. He had the wax in his ears. I'd like an accuracy check on this one, please. When Jason set out to find the Golden Fleece and brave countless perils along the way, there were times when he would have paid dearly for news of the route ahead. King Phineas of Salmedius, whom Jason's shipmates saved from a plague of harpies, bird-bodied women who ruined his meals, repay the favor by providing such intelligence on what lay in store. No doubt, though, Jason wished that such a considerate advice had been supplemented by a convenient directional marker or two along the way. So, I guess the Golden Fleece goes back that way. Are we on a new... Oh, no, we're just on the northern... the northeast quadrant of the map, which we haven't been to yet. Okay, so there should be an entrance to Hell here. So it'll be interesting to see where that kind of ends up, because we couldn't find a way out of Hell before. Like... yeah, I don't see any... Just looks like a cave, doesn't look like... yeah. Imagine a country so rich in local legends of a hoary antiquity that they go back thousands of years as far as the time of gods and heroes. Such is modern Greece. Here in the region of Achaia is the caves of Castria, Calabria, known as the Cave of the Lakes, and the story told locally blends with the mythology of the ancients. When the daughters of the king... okay, yeah, alright. I wonder how many people would have actually like played that through on that screen, which has nothing but just a cave entrance. Is this a Cyclops? No, it does not look like Greece. Looks like a Cyclops. Look, there we go. We can put the eye cursor and you can see. What do you want?
Oh boy, these Cyclops. New dinner.
Oh. Oh, it's like that, is it? What have I got?
Nope.
What if I just try and slay you?
That tickles.
Okay. That didn't do much.
Not that. Try something else. That?
Can't. And of course you can't drink the invulnerability potion here, because it's not the right scene for doing that.
Nope.
Alright. Let's look at the info to see how we're meant to take care of the Cyclops. It was Odysseus and his shipmates who encountered the Cyclops on their ill-fated return from the Trojan War. This 9-year conflict had pitted the mainland Greeks against the city of Troy on the western coast of what is now Turkey. The Greeks had finally triumphed, but many would not live to enjoy it. Oh. Odysseus' shipmates were blown far off course, and after a number of perils, they reached a small wooded island, where they beached the vessels and gave thought to provisions. Odysseus had noticed a larger island nearby, from which came the sound of bleating goats. This was encouraging to his growling stomach, and he detailed a scouting party and led it to the far shore. Yeah, sensible. Here they found a huge goat pen outside a cave, and inside all the cheeses and meat they could desire. They were lounging in drowsy contentment when the shepherd came home. The sight of him brought the Greeks to the fullest attention. He was as big as a barn, with a single glaring eye in the middle of his forehead. He was one of the Cyclopes, giant blacksmiths who had built Olympus for the gods. This particular Cyclops was named Polyphemus. He and his neighbours lived like hermits with their flocks. If the Greeks were shocked Polyphemus was pleasantly surprised, for here before him at his own hearth was a treat that would nicely vary his diet. Taking care to roll a boulder into the mouth of the cave, a stone so huge that even full crew of heroes could not stir it, he promptly snatched up the nearest two of Odysseus' men, bashed their brains out on the floor, and popped them into his mouth. Yep. Then with a belch and a bedtime cup of milk, he curled up in a corner and drifted happily to sleep. Odysseus naturally was beside himself with concern. What had he led his men into? There's nothing for it though, but to wait out the night in terror, for the boulder blocked the door. In the morning, the Cyclops rolled the massive stone aside, called his goats together, and let them out. Some to pasture and others to the pen in the yard. Then he sealed the entrance again. That night, he had more Greeks for dinner. Desperate, Odysseus conceived a plan. To begin with, he offered the Cyclops wine. This was a specially potent wine, which he and his men had brought ashore in skins. The Greeks customarily mixed water with their wine to dilute its strength, but the Cyclops had never drunk wine before, diluted or not, and it went straight to his head. Okay, so we have to get the Cyclops drunk. Before he conked out, he asked Odysseus' name. Nobody, replied the hero. Well, Mr. Nobody, I like you, said the Cyclops drowsily. In fact, I like you so much that I'm going to do you a favor. I'll eat you last. With these encouraging words, he fell fast asleep. Odysseus jumped up and put his men to work. They put a sharp point on the end of a pole, hardened it in the fire, and then they rammed it into the Cyclops' eye. In agony, Polyphemus groped about blindly for his tormentors, but the Greeks dodged him all night long. Help, come quickly, he shouted at one point, and his fellow Cyclopes came running. What's the matter? They called in at the mouth of the cave. I'm blinded and in agony, roared Polyphemus. Whose fault is it? They shouted back. Nobody's, said Polyphemus. Well, in that case, responded the Cyclopes, you've got a lot of nerve bothering us. Wow. Real dick move. In the morning, as usual, Polyphemus called his flock together and rolled the boulder aside to let them out. He planted himself in the door to bar the Greeks' escape, muttering at great length to his ram. He sought sympathy for his affliction. Whatever you do, he told the beast, don't trust Greeks. So saying, he stroked the animal's woolly back and sent him from the cave. Little did he know that Odysseus himself clung to the ram's belly. Okay, so a lot of things going on here, but what I'm reading is we've got to get the Cyclops drunk, remove an eye in an incredibly gory fashion, then hide on a sheep. And in a similar fashion, his shipmates escaped beneath the rest of the flock. When Polyphemus realized the deception, he rushed to the seaside where Odysseus and his men were rowing hard for safety. The hero could not resist a taunt. Just to set the record straight, the name's Odysseus. He calls across the water. But you have nobody to thank for your troubles? Nobody but yourself, that is. I kid. With a mighty curse, Polyphemus threw a boulder which almost swamped the ship. But the rowers redoubled their efforts. They left the blinded Cyclops raging impotently on the shore. I mean... Alright. Inventory check. I don't have any booze.
Not that.
I have elixir, which I'm not allowed to
Try
drink.
something else. That?
Oh boy, me Cyclops. New dinner.
Well, I guess we could try the direct approach. What happens if I just...
Ah!
That tickles.
Yeah, okay, that didn't work. That way is blocked by the Cyclops. Can I leave? Yes, I can. Guessing we need some kind of ranged or like incredibly long and pointy weapon to threaten the Cyclops. Oh, well, our ride just got up and left. It sucks. Guess we can't go back that way. Be it for a hero of ancient times or her counterpart today, there's nothing quite like a day at the beach to work up a thirst. A modern hero would know better than to drink alcohol in such a situation, such as when you're being kept prisoner by a Cyclops, hint hint, but wine was a popular drink in ancient heroic times. To say the Greeks of that era drank it like water wouldn't be too great an exaggeration. Fortunately, they also drank it with water, mixing in a goodly proportion to dilute the intoxicating effect. We are getting some wine right now.
Oh, you look a little worn out. How about a nice, cool bottle of Retsina? It's got a kick that would fell an ox.
Yeah. Lay it on me. Where's the wine? Can I get wine? Oh, wait, no, the coin is from Charon. I don't have to pay gems, do I? Do I have to pay gems for the wine? And I didn't pick it up. I gotta pay gems for the wine. Okay. Who this? Yeah, I know it looks like a forest. King 80s? What are you doing out here? More probably
Greetings, stranger. I am the king of Colchis, and in yonder grove is my fabulous golden fleece. You're welcome to the treasure, for many have tried to take it, and all have failed.
Interesting. I mean... Sorry, there's like a mosquito buzzing around in here. This looks like a trap, but gotta try. Looks like the golden fleece.
Nope.
Just preemptively thinking, can I
Not
pick it
that.
up with tongs or something? Oh, I can pick it up with a sword. I think this is the proper way that you meant to do it, but chances are we're probably gonna die if we just pick it up normally, so that's what we're gonna do first.
Try something else.
We'll just do that. Okay. And we're...
So what? They're giving tours of the zone of punishment now? The name's Tantalus. Do me a favor, will you? Reach me down a few of those grapes.
Tantalus. Ooh, is that a sparkly? It's purple. I wonder if that's intentional. Because, I mean, previously, like, gems have been showing up as, like, a blue color. I'm wondering if that might be a palette issue. Just write this down. 35 am1.mmm. Sparkle on ground is purple. Now, of course, I'm going to go pick it up, and it's going to be not a gem. Oh, it's a gem. Okay. Bit weird, but... Okay, so we're in Tartarus here. I see. Can I get the grapes?
Darn, the same thing happens to me. Oh well, a word to the wise about dragons. Sometimes a song is mightier than the sword.
Song.
That? Nope.
Okay. Can I talk to you more?
So what? They're giving tours of the zone of punishment now? The name's Tantalus. Do me a favor, will you? Reach me down a few of those grapes.
Not much we can do about that. Okay. Looks like a stalagmite. info? Oh. Ooh. You can use the sword here? But on what? Oops.
Not that.
Can you use... Ooh, the sledge. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Oh, okay, and I think this is the cave that's like right next to the sign. Yeah. That's how you get out of hell that way. Maybe we need to use the sledgehammer for the other bit where we're in hell. Okay, now we need to get you wine. And I've got money now. I've got a whole gem, which I intend to spend on the cheapest box wine imaginable and give it to you. Oh, I've got to talk to you first. Hang on. Looks like a bartender. Can't talk to you anymore. I also can't... But it looks like, I mean, I've got the gem. Gonna have a sneaky look at the long play again, because this feels like I should be able to at least give him the money, and I can't give him the money at this point. I'm wondering why that is. Yeah. So you get in the boat, go to the cabana. Yeah, and you pay him a gem, and then you get booze. What movie am I in? 32 AM 1. So I'll leave the screen. Okay, we're still in the same zone. Maybe we'll go up to the Golden Fleece and then come back and see if that resets it. That's odd. Yeah, that's a movie change. So back we go. Huh. It's like there's some piece of state that's been set, which means that the bartender can't talk to you. But I also can't... What? let's reset things. Let's load this game again. Go back. Can I talk to you? Okay, I can't talk to you, which means there's some script flag or whatever, which is not working. Oh no, I can use the hand icon on you and I just pick up the wine. I don't even have to pay any money. Okay. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes it's just a case of like knowing that you need to like use the hand icon in the right spot. Alright. We need to go to the Cyclops. Which direction is the Cyclops? The Cyclops is past hell. So let's just have a saunter back to hell, past hell. Time to get you good and drunk.
Thank you, cause you're so nice, me won't eat you till me finish drinking.
You can't kill the Cyclops, but that's alright. Cyclops is fine. You can't stay mad. But okay. Oh, okay, and this way leads to the chariot. Okay, so that's what that gate is. We didn't go up there before, but we would have run into it. Is there anything interesting in the chariot shop now? Oh, and I guess to get in the temple we will need to get the golden fleece. Okay, there's nothing interesting in here. Oh, I suppose for completeness sake we should try the slot machine game. Okay. Hey. Yes, please. Alright. Nah. Oh, maybe it's one of those things where it just kind of is rigged to only... You know what? I'm going to cut my losses. 2 gems is good. Alright, that way's to the ship. We already know that. So we need to get that fleece. But in order to get the fleece... So the Chimera needs the winged, you needs Pegasus. But to get past the dragon we need a song. Alright. I don't think I've got anything like that in my inventory. Just having a cheeky look. All right. To get. I see. Okay. So there is another item that we need to find. I think the item may actually be in hell. Yeah, it's a harp. But, like, I'm just trying to establish where you get it. I see, alright. So it's an item. I guess it's just an item that is obtained. Oh, oh yeah, okay. We've not done any of that. Oh, there is a point where they go to hell. Okay, we need to go to the other hell. Okay, let's go get murdered by the Chimera, and then we can go to that particular branch of hell, the one with Herc in it. Oh, you get a big stick? How do you get a big stick? Let's get killed. I really do love the little claymation models that they've got here for all of the, I guess, strange beasts of legend. Alright, I think we don't need to engage Sisyphus with this comedy bit. We can just leave. Oh yeah, yeah, because that door's already open because we've technically been to hell before. We just cheated to leave. Okay, so we don't need to talk to Herc. Apparently, we just need to hightail it over to those to Jace and Perseus fighting, and they just give you a stick.
Jason and the Argonauts. Ha! You couldn't kill a gnat with that.
Yeah, your mother wears foreign army boots.
Okay. So what was the exact order that the walkthrough person did? Okay, they talk to Jason first. And they do stop fighting.
They sing my praises all through Greece, for I brought back the golden fleece. If you duplicate my feat, the fearsome dragon you must beat.
You can say you got this tip from the hero Perseus himself, so listen carefully. From rosy-fingered dawn till dusk, I fought the Gorgon drear, but never would have won renown without some godly gear.
you talk to both of them, and then you take. Oh, you just nick his pole because they're just standing there. That feels kind of weird, but I guess you're allowed to do it.
Hey, kid.
There's something that you really ought to know about, well, about your... That is... Well, I'm really not supposed to tell you about this. Let's just say you're shaping up to be a real chip off the old block.
Try something else. That? Nope, not that. Try something else. That? Nope.
That's kind of a... Okay. Thanks, I think. So what I've now got a...
Not that.
A staff. I'm just checking out how you're meant to leave hell. Yeah, you just wander off the screen. Oh, there's no Herc. Oh my... No. No. That can't be how you leave hell. If that's how you leave hell, I'm gonna be livid. That's how you leave hell. You just walk out. There's a bottom exit. Anyway, okay, so we're now... Yeah, we're near the chariot and the Cyclops, so... And the great... something interesting is apparently up ahead. Wait, you could... What? If I had to say there was one, like, major flaw with this game, not obvious at all which sides of the room you can walk off. Apparently in this room, it's both sides. I just assumed it was the top and the bottom, maybe because I clicked in the wrong spot, but... Oh, here we go. When Perseus sought the head of the Gorgon Medusa, a being whose very gaze had the power to turn to stone anyone unfortunate enough to lock eyes with her, he knew he'd need special equipment. And the gods were kind enough to inform where such equipment might be found. Seek ye the nymphs who guard the helmet of invisibility. Guess what we have? Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah.
Try something else.
Well, we got the helmet, which we may or may not have got out of order. Let's talk to you.
We three agree have it in our power to bestow a hero's gift.
But we wouldn't think of it
on one so unworthy.
He took it! He took it!
Give him a gift! Give him a gift!
Which gift? choose. Oh, very well. Do you want a ball? Or a club?
There's a good... so get a bow or a club? Bow.
Now give us back the eyeball and leave us alone.
Or we'll invoke the curse of the Furies.
Oh, we gave the eye back. Okay. Well, we have a bow.
That?
Okay, well once again, kind of... Alright, I'm just gonna... Again, consult the video, because... I am... confused. Okay, there's like a... What's in this direction? Was it the chariot place? There's some kind of arena that we need to go to. Oh, you can go... Yeah, you can once again walk off the other side of the screen, and I just forgot to try. Ancient Greece was the home and birthplace of the Olympic Games. Robert Graves suggests that these contests were originally rose out of foot races between young women for the honor of becoming chief priestesses. What's your story?
And now the defending champion, Periphetes! Who will dare take on the champ? Say, you look like a contender. Could I interest you in a little sport? The prize is fabulous. How about that? Still the champion, unvanquished, undefeated, and unscored upon. Wanna go again? Look, kid, you're all right. You got no style, you got no strength, you got no staying power. But I like you, so let me give you a piece of advice. Gratis. You need to get you a club with some wood on it.
Oh no, did I pick the wrong thing? Can we go back to the ladies and ask for a different thing? Oh my word. Oh my life, come on. This isn't good puzzling. Not good puzzling. Or maybe we can get both. Maybe we just like steal their eye again.
You again!
You can't have the club!
Don't give him the club.
He took it! He took it!
Give him the club.
Give him the club! Give him the club!
Thanks.
Now give us back the eyeball.
And leave us alone.
Or we'll invoke the curse of the Furies.
No, okay. What do you think of the chances that this actually works? Club.
How about that? A new champion! Theseus himself couldn't have done better. Here's your prize. A fabulous lump of lead.
Huh?
What, you expected gold? You greedy newfangled upstart heroes. Why, when I was a boy, a lump of lead was a real big deal.
Who is this, like... It's either like the W.C. Fields voice or the Coach C voice. I'm just... We murdered him. We straight up murdered him. Alright. Walking this way now. Yep. Worth ending a man's life for, what? Some lead. Priorities. Adventure games. Etc. Okay. This seems new. This chariot. This chariot was not here before. I guess this takes us to the next zone. Looks like a dragon. Would you set my...
Not that.
Firewood? Will you set
Try
my
something
firewood
else.
on fire? No.
That?
Help me out here. Okay. Medea is a prime mythological example of a profoundly wronged woman. To begin with, her reputation as a sorceress and dabbler in the black arts is all probability derives from male propaganda. Back when the supreme deity was conceived of as a woman, priestesses naturally wielded considerable influence in the community. A reaction set in when men assumed control of the religious and political spheres. Zeus became the chief deity, and the ceremonial worship of his female predecessor came to be scorned as mere magic. To see this phenomenon at work in the mythological reputation of Medea is perhaps mere speculation, but her treatment at the hands of Jason after all she had done for him is clearly an injustice. When the hero was challenged to yoke 2 fire-breathing bulls, he would have been scorched to death but for a potion provided by Medea. And when armed men rose up from the furrows, which he had seeded with dragon's teeth, he prevailed himself only with Medea's aid. Yep. In return for her services, Jason promised to marry Medea, though why she would have wanted to bind herself to this helpless hero is food for thought. Surely the version of the tale in which she was bewitched by the goddess of love is the reasonable one. And what did Jason do to honor his commitment? He took Medea with him when he fed Colchis, her father's kingdom. When he fled Colchis, her father's kingdom. He never would have escaped without Medea's help. But once he arrived at Corinth, he got engaged to another princess. Her pride deeply wounded, Medea overreacted. She sent him a wedding gift, a beautiful robe which the princess put on, burst into flame and consumed her. Medea then escaped in a chariot drawn by dragons. That's a pretty cool story. Okay, we can walk into the hut. I'm having little luck interacting with the guy in the chariot.
Argos local boarding in 30 minutes, making all stops. Corinth, Mycenae, Tiryns, Epidaurus.
Where to?
I see, it's like a bus station. Also, dear God, this map is huge.
That'll be 2 gems.
Oh, and you have to pay money. That may have been a mistake. I should have probably gambled for some more, but that's okay. Hopefully I picked a destination that we haven't already been. But I guess we could always just load if it turns out
Ticket, please.
Turns out I wasted my money.
Welcome aboard. For your safety and convenience, we recommend that you hold on for dear life.
Yeah, why not? Oh. Huh? Oh no. What? Oh, right. Okay. So it's like it's a warp. It's a warp thing. We didn't really go anywhere though, did we? We didn't go anywhere new. We can do better than that. Let's go. Chariot is here. More importantly, where are we now? Okay, we're at the ho right. Okay. We're in a brand new section of the map. Maybe we shouldn't actually go. We shouldn't use the chariot at all. We should explore this section.
Argos local boarding in 30 minutes, making all stops. Corinth, Mycenae, Tiryns, Epidaurus.
Well, my pupil, we meet again. Rumors have reached me of your success. I'm glad you've learned to use your wits as well as your strength. Your parents would be proud. There's one final skill I can teach you. But first, you must prove yourself by bringing me a single golden apple.
Well, we don't have one of those, so yeah, okay. We'll be back. Wait. Is this a case of like a path that you can walk down? Can I walk down this bit here? Can I walk into the ground? Can I walk off this side of the screen? No, I can't. Because it's not a real... Anyway, okay. Just needed to exhaust those possibilities there. Alright, we came from the west, and the map says there's... Can we go to the south? We can go to the south. What's this? A thicket. An awesome thing about the Age of the Hero was that coming from a densely wooded thicket, you never knew what you'd find through a gap in the trees. Okay. Well, there wasn't anything on the map, so I'm assuming that's not a screen with anything on it that we need to concern ourselves with. Okay.
The Gorga Medusa yonder waits for any who would tempt their fate. Gaze not into her eyes, nor talk, lest you be changed to solid rock. And don't forget, when deed is done, leave with haste, be seen by none.
It's a great, great scream. Alright. We know what we must do, and that is, of course, get killed and sent to another part of hell. I think we've got the helmet, which is what we need to get past this.
The schedule of Hermes, messenger of the gods, is much too full to play nursemaid. Before you cross Medusa again, you'd better be prepared, or else. Here, take this. It's the thigh bone of an ox, wrapped in fat.
Ooh. Thigh bone of an ox wrapped in fat. That sounds flammable. For now, not yet. But Medusa. Or maybe we've got to come back. How about now? Can I wear the helmet? Not yet.
I said you'd better be prepared.
Okay. I'm gonna check the walkthrough again, the long play, because I'm calling shenanigans on that. I know how to solve the puzzle, and it's not letting me do it. Yep. There's Medusa. See ya, get turned to stone. Get the thigh bone of an ox. Oh, maybe that's all you needed for this bit. Okay, that's when they get the helmet. Sorry, the long... We're doing things in a very different order than the long play. Okay. So at this part, he's just allowed to stroll into the temple, which we weren't allowed to do before. But I think that... Oh, but they were able to get the Golden Fleece because they have the harp, which we haven't got yet. So I think we need the fleece to get into the temple. But to get in there, we need the harp, and I don't quite... Hey, alright, no, the harp is on the ship. Oh, no, the harp is the mermaid. Okay. Sorry. We gotta backtrack. We gotta, we gotta backtrack. One more, okay. So we're here. All of the stuff is stuff we haven't encountered yet. But... if we walk left one screen from here, how far away is getting on the boat? It might not be that far. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit far. It's a little bit far. Because, yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta go... Oh, yeah, we gotta sneak past... No, we don't sneak past the Cyclops. We go back to the other chariot shop. Which is, I think, 3 or 4 screens this way. I'm not gonna pay 2 gems to get 3 or 4 screens. That's a poor bargain. Okay, there's a Cyclops, which we can just saunter past, and the chariot should be here? Yes. Oh, I see. So, like, you're allowed to go to places where you've visited a chariot shop, I think. So this is the warp points of the world. Okay. So we want to get on that ship, and we want to get that harp, which we didn't get the first time. Do I still have the bees? Yes, I do. Okay.
Not that.
Barrel's empty. Oh, it's because I already picked up the ship's biscuit.
You want to take her through?
Uh-oh.
Yes. Captain, sir, we're about to pass the siren. Her song's so sweet it makes you lose your mind and crash into the rocks. You take the tiller.
So I don't want to crash into the rocks, but I do want to almost crash into the rocks. Steel harp. So I think this is a solution to wax up. Then grab the tiller. Ah. What are we meant to do here? Okay. I'm gonna just... I'm cheating an awful lot, and I don't care, because I feel... ultimately, it's for the best. Especially if there's like a rhythm game which is not working for whatever reason. Okay. We've got wax. You can then click on the... Oh. Okay. The long player has the harp in their inventory already. think this must just be the song to hypnotize things. Yeah, okay. Okay. So you don't actually get the harp here. You get it somewhere else.
What?
Way to go. You did it. You made it through the rocks. You're a hero.
Hmm.
There's something I'm missing. 'Cause, yeah, you get lead. Apologies for the silence. I am once again scrubbing through the long play to look for a little bit where the long player opens their inventory so I can see what items they've got. Talking to the sailor. Okay, I should the barrel. At that point I should have the lead. Stop talking and show me the inventory. Oh. Oh wow, okay. How far back did they get it? They got it back ages ago. Alright, they got it soon after the wax. Soon after the beeswax. Sigh. Alright. Okay, I'll continue that playing. Okay, so go into the scary cave. Actually... Okay, go I just learned the solution for how you can get past the bit with Hercules in it, and it's too much. I feel physically ill after seeing what the solution to that puzzle is. Oi, this game. All right. Let's backtrack past the Cyclops. Past you. Let's get killed by the Chimera so we can go see her. Oh yeah, so we can go see Hercules. I'm not going to be let in the temple because I don't have the offering.
Profane mortal, who dares approach these sacred precincts without an offering?
I went straight past the area I needed to go to. Oh no, okay. No. So here we are, entrance to hell. Hercules should be up ahead.
If, in the pride and vaunting of your conquering heart, you aspire to be a hero, you gotta eat your vegetables. If, in the pride and vaunting of your conquering heart, you aspire to be a hero, you gotta eat your vegetables.
So, this isn't just a non sequitur. That's the solution to the puzzle. You're meant to find a carrot, which you then eat, and the carrot gets you past the next bit. Question is, where's the carrot? I have no clue where the carrot is. Is it back here, maybe? With those two doofuses? Well, they're gone. Nothing left of them. Where is the carrot? Yep, this is all of... Yep. Okay. The long player has got to appear. Oh my word! Why do you... Oh my... Okay, the firewood lady has a carrot. I swear I talked to her more than once, but no, she now has a carrot. Oh, I hate this game. This game! It's killing me. Come on. Right. You. Can I just give you money? No. What if I walk over to you and then talk? Will that work? Oh my word, alright. So, rewinding to see exactly what you have to do. So you approach from the south, and she's like tending to the horse. And then when you come back, she'll have a nice big grin and say, "Hey, I got a carrot. Do you want one of them?" Alright. How about if I load the game? I mean, I bought the firewood lady. What do
Try
you,
something else.
what do you want? Do you want money? I'll give you money. Oh, you can just walk up to her and take the carrot. What the hell? Was that a piece of dialogue that I skipped? I'm gonna write that as a potential bug, because that didn't make any sense. 3.8 MMM. Lady doesn't talk. Doesn't offer you the carrot. Right. Well, we can solve that puzzle now. We can go to hell. We can meet her. We go past Herc, and we can eat the damn carrot. This game. Right, so here. Oh, okay. Appears to use one of the blending modes, which is working mercifully. Don't know what we'd do if it was not working. I guess stumble around the dark. Okay. I think it might be wishful thinking that we're going to finish this game tonight. even though the long play is only 2 hours, it's just... I mean, there's only a finite number of challenges, right? We're battling. We're battling there. Who knows what might be at the end of this cave maze. Yeah, the animation in this game is quite nice, but you are, when you move around, you have like limited spots which you're allowed to click on. Plenty of areas you just straight up aren't allowed to go to.
Just remember, Orpheus dear, Hades said you could take me with you to the land of the living on one condition. You must not look back.
What was that, honey?
Ba-doing. Looks like Orpheus. Can I just take this? Looks like I can just take this. Yeah, like once these kind of figures do their little kind of scene, they just freeze in place and you're allowed to just walk up and like nick things from them. It's very weird. What have we got here? We've got some kind of tunnel? Hey, a new character. Looks like Theseus of shipbuilding fame.
Yo, it's me, Theseus.
Hades stuck into the seat. All I did was try to carry up his Queen Persephone. What a killjoy. I've been waiting for a fellow here to come along and pull me free. Do you mind? I'll tell you a secret in return.
Okay, that looks like a bug. What movie is that? That is 49AM1. I'm just adding that to the bug list now. 49AM1.mmm. Theseus appears in front of portrait. Continue. Okay.
That's what I was afraid of. Darn. It was a good secret, too.
Does the literature have any clues? Okay, it was the custom in early Greek historical times for the youngest sons of the noble houses to embark in the fine sailing months of autumn among the honourable occupation of piracy. When Theseus was king in Athens, he received word one day that one such pirate and crew were making off the royal herds at Marathon. Racing to the seaside plain, Theseus grabbed the miscreant by the scruff and spun him round to give him what for. But the moment king and pirate lay his eyes upon one another, their enmity was forgotten. You caught me fair and square, said Pirithous, for this was the pirate's name, and he was of the royal house of Thessalian Lepiths. I again apologize profusely for my pronunciation here. It's gonna be terrible. Name your punishment and it shall be done, said he, for I like the cut of your jib. The admiration being mutual, Theseus named as penance an oath of perpetual friendship, and the two clasped hands upon it. Oh, that's nice. And so, in the fullness of time, when Theseus decided to carry off young Helen of Sparta, Pirithous agreed to lend a hand. This was the same Helen whose face would launch 1,000 ships when, as Helen of Troy, the lover and captive of the Trojan Paris, she caused the allies of her husband Melanius to venture forth to bring her home. Yeah, these myths, they go on a lot of tangents. At the time of Theseus's contemplated abduction, however, she was a mere lass of 13, and Theseus, having succeeded in spiriting her off with Pirithous' assistance, left her with her mother for safekeeping, while he went about his business and she grew of nubile age. Ugh, don't like how that's described. But before this had come to pass, she was rescued by her brothers, the hero twins, Castor and Pollux, whose conjoined constellation still brightens the night sky between fellow heroes Orion and Perseus. Also, a really good pedal by Winterbloom is called Castor and Pollux, that you should look up. One day, not long after this escapade, Pirithous drew Theseus aside and spoke to him earnestly. "Remember when I agreed to help you with Helen?" he inquired. "And you pledged to help me in turn any little outing of a similar nature." Theseus nodded and muttered, "Yes." "Good," responded Pirithous. "Spoken like a true pal. Well, I've picked my little exploit. I've decided to make up with Persephone, the wife of Hades, queen of the dead." Theseus was speechless at the very idea of this sacrilege, but a pledge is a pledge, so why not take Satan's wife for your own? And so the two set off for the underworld via one of the convenient caverns leading thitherto, and at length they fetched up before the throne of Hades. Lacking any false modesty, Pirithous boldly stated his business, adding that he was sure the god would concede Persephone would be happier with himself. Okay. Hades feigned bemusement. "Very well," he said. "If you love her that much and you're sure the feeling's mutual, you may have Persephone. But first, join me in a cordial. Please take a seat." He gestured at a bench nearby. The two heroes, little thinking that it was bewitched, seated themselves upon it. Okay. Therein lies the rub. And here they stuck like glue. Meanwhile, Hades loosed a flock of torments upon them in the form of serpents and furies and the ministrations of Cerberus's teeth. Not to mention the infamous water of Tartarus that recedes as parched lips draw near. Oh. And here the two heroes would be stuck today were not that Hercules happened to be passing by in furtherance of one of his labors, and seeing his cousin Theseus's plight, he freed him with one heroic yank, leaving only a small portion of his posterior adhering to the bench. But Hercules couldn't or wouldn't free Pirithous, and so Theseus's pal paid for eternity the price of his heroic audacity. Sucks to be you. Oh, okay. So, do I just try a lot of times?
That's what I was afraid of. Darn. It was a good secret, too.
How about
that? Nope. Not that. Try something else. That?
How about
nope.
a sledgehammer?
Not that. Try something else. That?
Sword? Can I... Once again, I'm going to take the coward's route out, and I'm going to look at the long play for what the solution to the puzzle is. Because if it was like that carrot one, I would not have got it. Ever have got it. Oh, maybe. Maybe given, like, you know, enough... You know, if like Sisyphus, I was doomed to just wander around the game for eternity looking for a way out, I might have found it, but... Yeah, so... In the long play, tries to lift him out. And then... walks off to the side, which... Oh, okay. Yep. Because this looks like an exit, right? Looks like an exit to me. Puppy! Well, we gotta pat the puppy. Pat the puppy. Can we talk to the puppy? Can't even throw...
Nope. Not that.
Can't even throw a stick.
Try something else.
Oh, that's right, we got the bone.
That?
Oh, no, can't throw the bone. That'd be too straightforward a puzzle. Am I right? And once again, we gotta go to the lore. When Hercules was challenged to bring up Hades' dog Cerberus from the infernal regions, he was faced with one of his most difficult labors. First problem was Charon the boatman, whose job was to ferry dead souls across the river Styx, blah blah blah. Herc had gotten to the banks of the Styx easily enough via one of the several natural caverns which led from the regions of sunlight down to the gloomy depths of Hades. Yep. But then, having arrived at the Styx, Hercules was confronted with a glowering Charon. Boatmen wouldn't ferry anyone across his rickety craft unless they met two conditions. Firstly, they had to pay the fare of one obol, the coin to be placed in the mouth of the deceased by a considerate relative or friend. And secondly, they had to be dead. Hercules met neither condition, a circumstance which aggravated Charon's natural grouchiness and caused him to glower more fiercely than usual. We've already dealt with Charon, so we don't have to dwell long on this. But Hercules simply glowered in return, and such is the perseverance of a proper hero, at least one of Herculean magnitude, that, yeah. The task in this instance being glowering, Hercules accomplished it with such gusto that Charon let out a whimper and meekly conveyed the hero across the Styx, and that I didn't know. The next and greater challenge was Cerberus himself. The dog had teeth of a razor's sharpness, 3 or maybe 50 heads, a venomous snake for a tail, and a good for measure another swarm of snakes growing out of its back. Not depicted here, I'm guessing, because it's hard to do that in claymation. When Hercules closed and began to grapple with the hound, the snakes lashed at him from the rear, while Cerberus's multiple canines lunged for a purchase on the hero's throat. Fortunately, Herc was wearing his trusty lion skin, which had the magic property of being impenetrable by anything short of one of Zeus's thunderbolts. After a titanic struggle, Hercules got Cerberus by the throat and choked the dog to death. Great job, Herc. Taking care to secure the permission of Hades and his wife Persephone, the hero then slung Cerberus over his shoulder, carted off to Mycenae, where he received due credit for the labor. In its grueling nature, the entire adventure was so at variance with the experience of Orpheus that it bears noting. I'm guessing at length. When Orpheus' wife Eurydice was bitten by a snake and claimed by Hades, Orpheus determined to get her back, journeying to the underworld with the same instruments, blah 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 blah. But instead of outglowering Charon, Orpheus won him over by song. These would have been cool things to put in the game. Like, to get past Charon, we just paid him. It just, this is less fun than having a singing contest. Such was the sweetness of his singing and his strumming of the lyre that not only did Charon willingly submit to ferrying Orpheus across the river of darkness, but Cerberus, beguiled by the melody, laid down and crossed his paws under his chin and listened entranced. Okay, I think we're onto something here. So we know what the siren melody is, and we've got a big old lyre. So. But first, we must see if we can be killed by Cerberus.
Not that. Try something else.
No, we're not allowed to be killed, but we can try this. Okay. Guess Cerberus got bored. Treasury of Hades, where do I sign? Welcome, Mr. Hades. Please enter your Roman name? Okay, Mars is god of war. Jupiter. Oh, screw it. Okay. Gonna defer to the old cheat screen. As is not surprising, the ancient Greeks did not know what to expect after death. Notions of the afterlife were various and conflicting. Some thought that great heroes lucked out by traveling to the Elysian fields, where they could hunt and feast and socialize in pleasant company for eternity, while commoners were consigned to a lifeless and boring abode in the fields of Asphodel. First, they drink all the waters of Lethe, which caused them to lose all memory of their former lives and thus lack anything to talk about. In its earlier depictions, the underworld kingdom of Hades was such a dank and dark and mouldering place that were it laid open to the heavens, the gods themselves would turn away in disgust. Certainly the god Hades was a dread figure to the living, who were quite careful how they swore oaths in his name. To many people, simply to utter the word Hades was a frightening preposition, so they made up a euphemism, a word that made the same thing but with a more pleasant sound. Since all precious minerals came from under the earth... and since the god was wealthy indeed when it came to the number of subjects in the kingdom of the dead, he was referred to Plutos, wealth. Okay, that makes sense because, yeah, then, like, that's where you kind of get, like, the term plutocrat is just people with, people with obscene amounts of money. So, okay. That was, okay, that's interesting. I did not know that it also referred to old Satan himself. Yeah, no. Oh, Zeus is Jupiter. I get it. Oh. You just get free money. Do I get more money? No. You get 1 gem. And we get another rock wall. Oh, and that's the blockage, which means you can shortcut out. I see. What do we need to do next? Oh, that's right. Okay, we've got the harp, which means we can then go back and get the golden fleece. Assuming I can remember where that is. I think it's out here. Okay. Oh no, it's back this way. It's past the Cyclops. I think. Or is it or are the old ladies that way? Yeah, okay. No, we need to... No. We want to go to the Cyclops. I feel the Cyclops is this way. Cyclops. You know what? We might be able to finish this in one night. Maybe. Just maybe. I think we're running out of labors. So that's encouraging. So we got the magic tune that we need to play for the dragon. There we go. Got ourselves a golden fleece. And I guess we make ourselves scarce from here. Hey. Hey, guess what I got?
That?
Oh, you can't show it off? Fine. feel, buddy. Know how you feel. Let's save here. So, please. Let's see if we're allowed the temple now, because my bet was that that was the offering that you need to bring to prove that you're on the level. And it shouldn't be that far away. Oh, okay. No, sorry, we went the wrong way.
Profane mortal, who dares approach these sacred precincts without an offering?
Not good enough, apparently. Golden Fleece, not a suitable offering. Who knows what it's actually angling for. Okay. I think we've done all we can here in this quadrant. We need to go... We need to leave. We need to go, like... We need to go off the map again. Oh, and we can just... Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Once again, the orientation is kind of like throwing me for a loop here, but the shortcut is actually to go to the left, past the lady sharing an eye. Past the arena where we just straight up murdered that guy. Rest in peace. Yes, alright, here we are. We're in new map country here, I feel. Oh yeah, that's... Oh, because the path is blocked by Medusa. How do we get past Medusa? Well, I thought it was to do with the helmet. But apparently... So, I mean, like, thinking back, we got the Golden Fleece. What did that get us? Nothing. Okay. Oh, that's right. You have to hit play in order to see what's going on. Sorry, I'm just looking now into the bit with... Because at this point in the long player goes to the temple. Well, it looks like they get chased off. Then they go into the... They go into the pool again? What do they get in the pool for? Because, like, there's no... To talk to the water nymph. Okay. What? Oh, right, okay. No, that wasn't good. I am just quickly going to look up the time codes of all of those save games that I made. I should have made them with a number in them, but I did not, and I am poor for it. ScummVM. Config. Oh. Oh, it was just fleece. That's what I was looking for. Okay. This, yeah. So here I am, fleece, all that stuff. Oh, did I even look at the hint? Maybe I need to look at the hint. I'll jump in here just to be sure.
What's the matter? Was it something I said?
Past the bees. The bees have gone. I read the hint about propolis, and there wasn't really anything there. Though, in my mind, it would make sense to say what kind of offering you would bring. Sorry, the Parthenon, not the... Yes, Parthenon survived.
Profane mortal, who dares approach these sacred precincts without an offering?
Can I offer gems?
Are you kidding?
Apparently not good enough.
Are you kidding?
Okay, so not the gems.
Get serious.
I'm just gonna use everything in my inventory. Oh. They wanted the bone with the...
Venerable human, don't you know the first thing about divinity? You must purify yourself first.
I just had a bath, you... Okay, fine. Okay, so you have to give the bone with the fat on it. Then you get in the tub.
Okay, so you're purified. You're still no fun.
Okay. I appreciate the hint game. And back we go. This game loves its backtracking. Oh, that's right. I should be paying attention to the screen. Hey, thanks for the follow, Rockolel. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome to the stream. I think we had a breakthrough. I think we're gonna finally go inside the Parthenon. And being ancient Greece, these haven't been stolen by the British yet. So I guess we'll just approach the frieze.
Groveling mortal, know ye that this temple is sacred to the deity of arts and war? Which other being do you invoke?
I wasn't listening to the question. I'm sorry. Which deity do I invoke? I'm gonna trivia page. Got anything for me? Okay. Altar of the 12 gods. There are enough supreme Olympians. Completing amount of Olympus is subject to change over time. God of wine. Huh. Well, I've got exactly one of the things that are mentioned in the description, so... Huh. I'm allowed to, like, wave it about, but not allowed to do anything. Oh. I chose poorly. Okay. Let's have the trivia test again.
Groveling mortal, know ye that this temple is sacred to the deity of arts and war? Which other being do you invoke?
Art and war. Alright. I'm gonna once again look at the frieze. Okay. To Hermes' right is the... Oh, okay. 12. Okay, so Apollo's on the end. Then Zeus. Then Athena. Then Poseidon. So how many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Screw it, I'm just gonna try each of them in turn. This is, you know, 1 in 5 chance. I'm gonna get kicked out of the temple like 5 times, but that's okay. Because the little help text like refers to the frieze which has all of them, but this is only like 5. So okay, say your piece.
Groveling mortal, know ye that this temple is sacred to the deity of arts and war? Which other being do you invoke?
Oh, Rockolel, you work on wine. That's super cool. Oh, it's like I can only imagine the kind of compatibility, I don't know, the nightmare of kind of squaring that particular circle must be. Just like the idea of just changing one little thing and then everything else breaking. I mean, that's basically the director's story, but I mean, yeah, Windows stuff would just be something else. All right, 2 left, and I'm punished for my hubris by not picking the first one. Okay, say your little spiel one more time.
Groveling mortal, Know ye that this temple is sacred to the deity of arts and war. Which Olympian do you invoke?
Okay. It's Athena.
When challenged to slay the Gorgon Medusa, never look that snake-haired hussy in the eye. Perhaps my shield might be of use, if you reflect upon it.
It most certainly would. Okay. Okay, we have the puzzle item to get rid of Medusa. Oh yeah, Rockalel. Yeah, I've only tried to kind of debug Wine using Wine Debug a few times, and each time I've, you know, been this close to just swearing off computers and living in a cave, because it's not fun. Like, I really want to kind of like do a whole bunch of my, I don't know, a bunch of like Windows reversing stuff, but when it kind of boils down to it, like Wine Debug, not very good. And again, like, not to say that that's like, you know, obviously, you know, the Wine team have got their priorities and everything, but it's just like, why is it's not meant to be this hard, surely. So yeah, I have to keep a Windows VM to do any kind of Windows debugging stuff. What was it doing? That's right, going to Medusa. Question, where is Medusa? Oh, no. Okay, right. Yeah, I see. Alright, so we might actually save a little bit of time. No. We won't save time because, like, it's literally a few screens over. It just looks like it's a long way away. GDB, so they use GDB and some hacks and a Python script to load symbols for the high level one. Okay, that makes more sense, because I thought I was kind of losing it a few times. Like, surely this is... surely this can't be the way that Wine developers live their life, using Wine Debug. But that is good to know that there is another way. Okay. But yeah, for a while, I guess, debugging Director was kind of tedious because you just had to use GDB for everything, but after a lot of effort, we now have this nice console which lets you kind of, I guess, you know, do a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you can dump all the cast members, you can show the current frame, like all the channels and such, so like, you know, speed, palette, cast members, etc. Add a bunch of breakpoints for functions and that. So it's actually quite nice. Like, like the only time I still run it in GDB, but mostly just to check, or just as insurance in case something really does go wrong, like a crash. We can do most of the debugging inside the console now, which is quite nice. Right, Medusa is to the right. Of that much, I am reasonably certain. Oh my god, okay. I need a posture check. Alright. So we got the shield. Can we wear the helmet? No. No, we can't. Not without a sword. Oh, I see. Okay. Oops. Oh, and you wear the helmet last.
In future, pay more attention when addressed by your betters. Athena said the shield might be of use if you reflect upon it.
I don't know what that means, so we're gonna try one last time to wear the magic helmet. I keep saying not yet.
Nope.
Oh, sick, really, Rockalel. You can just use GDB straight in Proton? That is... There's been so much good work done, like, in the Proton fork. Like, all that good stuff with, like, the DirectX to Vulkan layer. It's just, like... hard to comprehend how far it's come in such a short space of time. And once again, I need to cheat and look at the long play because I'm missing something very obvious. Yeah, okay. Because a previous clue said you need to wear the magic helmet, but it doesn't let me. It just says not yet. Oh no. Oh my. Alright, you want to know? You want to know how you meant to what you meant to do next? You meant to walk to the side. You just meant to walk to the side. Ugh. Once again, I'll repeat, I unironically love this game, except for the fact that the walk hotspots, invisible. You just have to try everywhere. You really just have to try everywhere. What can we do here? We can walk up into this ledge, so it must be something that we're allowed to do. Looks like a dead end. Not really filling me with confidence, but we can walk past it. And truth be told, it makes sense that we can walk past it, because if we, like, look again at the help screen, it is entirely possible to, like, skip a whole bunch of challenges. Like, it says the maximum amount of points you can get before you hit the end game is 450, and we're at 250. Wait, is that gold? Oh, I want to see what the golden flashy thing is. Hint about that? The interconnectedness of inventory acquisition in Greek myth and its uncanny parallel with graphic adventure gaming is no better illustrated than the myth of Perseus and Medusa. The Gorgon was such a formidable opponent that Perseus needed a sizable collection of heroic appliances from which to confront her. A magic shield, a helmet of invisibility, etc. He also needed the flying horse Pegasus, and to tame Pegasus, he needed a magic bridle. Or no, we're getting our myths confused here. You're meant to be telling me what's correct, what to believe. It was Bellerophon who needed Pegasus in order to vanquish the Chimera, and it was Bellerophon, not Perseus, who needed the magic bridle to tame the flying horse. So by extension, we need the magic bridle to tame the flying horse. Maybe Bellerophon wouldn't have needed the bridle, or Pegasus either for that matter, if he'd been able to borrow the winged sandals from Perseus, which Perseus has in turn borrowed from the god Hermes. Upon consideration, and in view of all this confusion of heroic inventory, might have been easier to just be a Greek mythological hero than a modern adventure gamer. Okay. How do we get it? I assume we visit that again later.
What's your pleasure, smart shopper? Take your time. Have a look.
Maybe I will.
The eye chart. Great gag gift. Find any Cyclops, tell them you're a doctor, have them cover one eye. That'll be 2 gems. Ah, the rock. It's a beaut. Good for warriors that you'd plant as seeds. It isn't magic or anything, but hey, it's cheap. That'll be 2 gems.
I've already got a rock. I thought I did. Anyway.
Ah, the wine. I'll have to see some ID. Just kidding. That'll be 2 gems.
What's this?
I can't sell you that. Electricity won't be invented for another few thousand years.
Boy.
I can't sell you that. Electricity won't be invented for another few thousand years.
Bee sting ointment. You just know this stuff's gonna come in handy. That'll be 2 gems.
From where I'm standing, we don't really need any of this because we've solved a lot of the puzzles that is meant to short circuit.
What's your pleasure, smart shopper? Take your time. Have a look.
Also, what kind of store sells like wine, bee sting ointment, an iron, a novelty eye chart, and what was the last item?
What's your pleasure, smart shopper? Take your time. Have a look.
Okay. Can we talk to any of these people? No, we cannot. But we found another chariot to stop. Who this?
I, the Titan Atlas, am stuck here holding up the sky. So I'll give you a golden apple if you'll silence that obnoxious dragon over there.
Obnoxious? Obnoxious, is it? I'll show you obnoxious, you pea-brain. And who's your friend? What a wimp! You're both wimps! I dare you to let go of that pillar!
Is that a puppet? I hope that's a puppet. Can I use the
Not
lyre?
that. Try something else.
And of course we can't use the lyre because that worked for putting 2 other beasts to sleep, and a third that just wouldn't do.
That? Nope.
Oh. We can just shoot it. I don't even know where I'm looking.
Not that. Try something else.
But I am allowed to take the bow out. Alright.
What that little thing? A bow and arrow? You couldn't hit the Parthenon if you were 3 feet away. Get out of here.
Oh. Oh, it's like, this is it. I'm just gonna double check this. Okay, I see a lot of don't pass. Okay. As there's no way out of this screen, I'm assuming that we should be allowed to hit the dragon, but there is a scripting error that is preventing us from doing so. Because I'll just switch back into overview mode. Yeah, so you can see that the whole thing is being flooded with these don't pass event flags. Okay. Lingo is not executing. All right. I see. Okay, so it calls don't pass event. It does all that. Oh, okay. No, yeah. All right. So we're just stepping through the scripts that are here. Oops. Okay, I missed that one again. Sev says, feel free to put that warning to debug. It is in fact a leftover and has been fixed since. Okay. That's good to know. So what have we got here? We've got... Oh, okay, this moves the... I believe this moves the bow sprite when you move the mouse around. So, okay. Alright. So maybe we need some breakpoints. So if we go... break on mouse up. ScummVM generic. Because this is an old game. And that'll probably do. Oh, okay. Oh, oh right, ScummVM generic is like exiting a frame as well, so that doesn't help us. BP del 2. Is it mouse down, which is the one that you get in Directed 3? I see. I see how it is. Right. All okay. This is yep. I think at this juncture I should probably note down the movie ID. I'll see if I'll see if I can just quickly dump the scripts using whatever it's called. Project arrays, that's right. Dump scripts. Which function was it? It was... sorry, which movie? 76A01. Codec on support. Hey, right, okay. Because oh, I see. Because it's not a I think I see what's wrong. Maybe the Mac version is okay. Yeah, the Windows container format I think is not supported in project arrays, but the Mac one might be. I hope the Mac one is, otherwise I'll be in a bit of trouble. 76AM1. Niet. Okay. No luck. That's okay. We'll just do it in the engine. I was hoping that I'd be able to kind of disassemble all of these in just like one hit, but no such luck. There are mouse down scripts. Why are they not being called? Oh, so it does switch back to whole sound playback if the loop bounds are set around the other way. That's good. That means the change that has been put in should be fine, because it does exactly that. So there's all these... help me out here. Okay, so let's look at the score. How do we look at the score? It was not frame, not cast. I'm forgetting how to use my own tools. Channels, that's it. Channels. All right. So the score script is number 5. So tell us all about score script number 5. Because there's this movie script, which is all these methods that are kind of at a global level, but that doesn't contain handlers for mouse up and mouse down. ScummVM score script 5. Okay. So DA5 ScummVM score script 5. Yeah, right. That just shifts the dragon around. Oh, does the dragon sprite itself have a script attached to it? That could be it. Look at the channels again. So first we'll just look around for the ones that are puppets, because those are the ones that are being moved around. Or actually, better yet, if we just do cast, it'll probably say... I was gonna say, it'll probably say in the names, like, what each of the sprites are, but no such luck. Let's look at channels again. Where is the dragon on the screen? It's near the very edge. So it's probably not that one because it's fixed. Probably one with like a very high X value, and it'll be a puppet. Although it might not be a puppet because this movie does quite often just do everything in like without moving things around. Tell me about Cast 66. Does that have a name? No, it's just a shape. Heck, what am I even looking for? I'm looking for stuff with a script attached to it. None of those have scripts attached to them. None of those have scripts attached to them. Because my thinking is like if there's a funks. Because yeah, like there's all of these like mouse down individual, oh, but there, yeah, like all these mouse down ones in the shared cast. Oh, and there's like up arrow and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I see. Actually, oh, why am I doing this the hard way? B mouse down, B mouse up. We can, if you just give it a name, it'll match like all functions with that name. And it's calling none of them. Good start. Okay. So it's not calling any of those. I don't think it's calling any of the D3 words, but it could also be. It might be don't pass event rearing itself. I'm not sure. Yeah. But yeah, we've been streaming for a little while now. I don't really want to do like another extra long stream, so maybe we'll just call this like the natural sort of tapering off point with this bug here. So I'll come back another day. I will try and figure out what is going wrong with the dragon shooting simulator bit in my own time. When I kind of figure out what's up with that, I will then stream again, which is hopefully the last part of this game. I'm still having like I'm still really enjoying myself playing it. It's, yeah. Again, with the exception of the, just quite a lot of times I would have saved it, you know, if there was just like a little bit better signposting that you could walk off the edge of the screen, this would be close to the perfect game. But, you know, it adds, you know, it's got its charms. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably call the stream here for tonight. Thank you very much all for tuning in and watching this, I guess, masterpiece of FMV cinema. And we'll be back very soon, possibly next week. Depends if I can find out what's going on with this. But yes, thank you everyone for streaming. Thank you everyone for joining the stream, and I'll see you soon. Bye.